After blowing up simulated targets with so-called suicide drones, including what looked very much like a South Korean tank, North Korea continues to demonstrate its development of weapons that could strike the south and potentially be used by Russia against Ukraine. Leader Kim Jong-un was on hand to oversee the test firing of a 240mm multiple rocket launch system, or MRLS, according to state media Wednesday. On Looking North this week, we'll have a closer look at this test and its implications, because this type of weapon has in the past been the kind that North Korea referred to when threatening to turn Seoul into a sea of fire. The test itself reportedly went well. This MRLS was proved, according to state media, to be advantageous in all indices, including newly applied guiding system controllability and destructive power. This is a weapon that North Korea has been strongly focused on this year and continues to be, despite the recent heavy flood damage in the country that's been of such reported concern to Kim Jong-un. Interestingly, when you look at images of the test, the rockets hit a seawall, and Leader Kim has in the past been upset with officials for the destruction of a seawall by flooding. We also noticed the new addition of control fins on the rockets compared with past images. In February, North Korea announced that it had newly developed controllable 240mm rocket launcher munitions, and this week the North described this system as technically updated in its maneuverability and concentrated firing capability. If that's the case, we are looking at a weapon option that boosts North Korea's ability to strike South Korea both in terms of range and precision, upgrading the North's aging 240mm MRLS built in the 1980s. And certainly Seoul and adjacent areas would be within range of this MRLS. Kim reportedly ordered the production of new artillery pieces and demanded that army units be equipped with them. Back in May, the North declared that it would deploy its new weapon system to units between this year and 2026. South Korea's military is watching, confirming that it had detected and monitored the North's test. A Joint Chiefs of Staff official said the military is closely monitoring signs of North Korean provocations and military activities. That's particularly the case in light of Pyongyang being upset by this month's major joint military exercise involving South Korea and the United States. Yes, North Korea's MRLS test and related announcements could be a response to that exercise, but analysts also see a strong Russia connection. North Korea's already been widely accused of supplying arms to Russia for use against Ukraine. It may be seeking to export 240mm multiple rocket launchers in addition to what it's believed to have already supplied Russia. And on Monday, a Pentagon spokesperson accused North Korea of being complicit in Russia's war in Ukraine. Then on Tuesday, a military intelligence report came to light in South Korea, claiming that the North has sent more than 13,000 shipping containers suspected of carrying arms to Russia since mid-2022. They might have held over 6 million 152mm artillery shells. And coming back to state media coverage of this test, we can see there with Leader Kim Jong-un, a senior politician, Kim Jong-sik, who's known to be a key figure in the North's development of weapons. He was also seen attending a military tech forum in Moscow earlier this month. And there's no doubt that North Korea and Russia continue to get closer. Just this week, a Russian delegation's been in North Korea to discuss ways to strengthen economic cooperation and potentially get around global sanctions, building on recent meetings between Kim Jong-un and his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin. We'll keep watching to see where this goes, and we appreciate your support for our channel to help us do that. Until next time, this has been Looking North.